Hello, welcome to the Monday, April 23rd, 2018 edition of the SANS Internet Storm Center's Stormcast. My name is Johannes Ulrich and today I'm recording from Jacksonville, Florida. For quite a few years now, we have seen malicious spam where the attachment is encrypted and the user is provided with the password to decrypt the attachment as part of the email. Now, anti-malware has in some ways learned to live with that. So what they typically do is they scan the email for passwords and then decrypt the attachment to scan it, which works okay, but of course, then sometimes the password is part of an image and such, so there is a little cat and mouse game going on between malware and anti-malware. The latest example that Brad has spotted is malware that actually uses two passwords. The first password is used to decrypt the attachment, which happens to be a Word document that then launches a macro, which downloads a binary, and this binary again is encrypted as well, so the user is prompted for the passphrase. Not sure how effective all of this is. It's kind of amazing what users will do in order to get malware launched. If you try to do something like this and have users use two different passwords, you probably get enough pushback that you won't implement a system like this. Chinese security company Qihoo 360 reports that it found in the wild an exploit for Internet Explorer that is currently being used in targeted attacks. In order to exploit this vulnerability, an attacker has to place a malicious Office document that is then being opened using Internet Explorer. Now, in this particular case, the payload will then download additional DLLs from the command and control website and inject them into current processes. The result is arbitrary code execution as the user that opened the document using Internet Explorer. Apparently, not just Internet Explorer is vulnerable, but also other software that does use the Internet Explorer kernel in order to open documents. Qihoo 360 has seen this document first on Thursday. They notified Microsoft. At this point, no additional information from Microsoft about this vulnerability. There is no public version of this exploit code or any more details that I'm aware of regarding this vulnerability. So all we have right now is what comes from Qihoo 360, which is a legitimate anti-malware company, so I would think that their initial analysis is probably correct. Now, we all know that fires are not good for data centers, but turns out it may not be the fire or whatever you're using for fire suppression that affects your data center, but it may actually be the sound of the fire alarm itself. And interestingly, this isn't the first time this happened. Apparently, Nasdaq had to shut down operations for a couple of hours in the Baltic region after a fire alarm in its data center caused systems to shut down. The root cause here is that the noise from the fire alarm does trigger vibration sensors in mechanical hard drives that will then cause either performance to degrade off these hard drives, or it may cause them to shut down altogether. In a case a couple of years ago, and I believe it was in Romania, servers actually crashed for goods and hard drives were destroyed based on noise from a similar fire alarm. Fire alarms apparently are just triggering the right frequencies that are then causing a resonance in these hard drives that trigger safety shutdowns. These safety shutdowns are meant to prevent hard drive heads from actually running into platters as the drive is vibrated, for example, as it's being moved. Well, and that's it for today. So thanks for listening and talk to you again tomorrow. Bye.